morning, my dear students. I hope you all are fit and happy. So, dear students, as you know that we have started the chapter reproduction in animals. In this chapter, you will study about the reproduction process in humans. So, let us start with this video. Here, we will study about the male reproductive system. So, the reproductive system, it consists of gonads. Gonads means the primary sex organs which produce the gametes. So in males it is testes and in females the gonads are ovaries. These gonads, they are producing the sex cells which are known as gametes and they are secreting hormones. So the testes, it is producing the gamete that is known as sperm and the male sex hormone that is known as testosterone. And the female gonad, that is ovaries, they are producing the gamete that is known as ovum or egg, and the female sex hormone that is referred to as progesterone and estrogen. So the role of the male reproductive system is to produce sperm and to produce the male sex hormone that is referred to as testosterone. So the testosterone hormone, it is responsible for the development of secondary characters such as widening of shoulders, hoarseness in voice and facial hair. So dear students, now let us learn the detailed study of male reproductive system. So in the male reproductive system, you will find the following organs. Number one, we will start with the oval shaped organ that is referred to as testes. So these testes, they have coiled tubes in it which are producing the male gamete that is sperm. And these coiled tubes, they continue and they form epididymis. So in the epididymis, the sperms, they are maturing and they are stored here. Epididymis, it is continued and it is now known as sperm duct or also known as vasa differentia. So vasa differentia, it is starting from epididymis. Vasa differentia, it will eject the sperm in the urethra prior to ejaculation. Now, what is urethra? You can see here in the picture, it is a median tube-like structure and it is open at its tip. So, this urethra, it is acting as a common passage for both urine and sperm. The urethra, it is surrounded by a muscular and erectile organ that is referred to as penis, and this is delivering the sperm into the female reproductive system. Now my dear student, there are some accessory glands. Let us name them. These accessory glands are seminal vesicle, then the next one is prostate gland, and the lower one next to prostate gland is a Cowper's gland. So these accessory glands, they are secreting a fluid. The secretion of this accessory gland together with the sperm, it is known as semen. This semen, it is whitish liquid which will contain the sperm and the secretion from the accessory glands. So this was about the male reproductive system. So dear students, you should also know that the testes, they are surrounded by a sac-like structure that is referred to as scrotum. The temperature in the scrotum, it is remaining about 3 degrees less than the normal body temperature. So the reason is that this temperature, it is most suitable for the maturation of sperm, for keeping the sperms alive. So dear student, let us learn the structure of male gamete, that is human sperm. So here the human sperm is shown. It is having the three parts, that is head, middle piece and tail. The head consists of large nucleus and the front part consists of acrosome, which has developed from the Golgi body. Since the human sperm, it is also a sex cell. It is a cell. Like all the cells, it is surrounded by a plasma membrane. The next to head is a neck, which will consist of centriole, which help in cell division. Then the middle piece consists of mitochondria and it is spiral shaped. The last part is known as tail. So the energy from the mitochondria and the tail, it helps in the movement of the sperm towards the female reproductive organ. And in the female reproductive system, sperm and egg, they will fuse and they will form zygote, which is the first cell of an individual. So this was the diagram of the human sperm. This is all for today. Take care everyone.